Hey guys, today I felt like I'm going to do a little something different with this update, show you guys some webcam, see how you guys like it. So first off, it is an update on the matchmaking changes coming to PC and all consoles. In case you didn't know, Behavior put out a background MMR rating system in the Xbox console, and now they're going to implement it onto pretty much everything. So as they say here, today we have implemented the first phase of our matchmaking system for all regions on Xbox One. Updates on August 3rd, 2020. It is now activated on PCs and consoles. We have been running smaller tests of the system on select Xbox One regions for the past few weeks, and the results have been encouraging. The rollout on all Xbox One regions is the next step in testing the system on a wider audience. If all goes well, we are planning on rolling out this feature for all platforms in a couple of weeks. The next phase that you will notice goes live with the upcoming mid-chapter update. We are no longer allowing killers to switch their character while searching for a match or once in a lobby, excluding custom matches. This will allow the new matchmaking system to track player skill with each killer individually and match them against more appropriately skilled opponents based on their killer selection. To put it simply, if you are great with the Oni, but you struggle with the Nurse, you will now be playing against stronger survivors when you play the Oni than you do with the Nurse. So this is kind of confusing. It sounds like it's not out yet, but from what I've seen, it has kind of already come out on the PC, and you might notice that as well, especially if you play killers that you haven't played with in a couple months. Your rank 1 killer might be going against a couple rank 20s and rank 18 survivors, whereas, you know, if you're a rank 6 killer but you play it all the time, you're going up against the rank 1 survivors. And survivors, you're going to see this change as well. All the survivors are classified in one data pool, so no matter which survivor you play, that is your MMR for your survivor, and it's going to be contested against the killers. So now, with that being said, it's a little strange, and I want to say bear in mind that this is just starting. So yes, you're going to have wonky rating system. Yes, you're going to go up against survivors that you're either going to completely destroy or they're going to destroy you. The reason for this is every single killer will have their own MMR. So let's say you used to be a Wraith main, but now that Pyramid Heads come into play, you decided to level up your Pyramid Head over the last couple weeks or the last couple months. Well, if you haven't played any other killer, only your Pyramid Head is going to have any sort of MMR attached to it. Now, if you go back to Wraith, you'll probably go up against what would be considered weaker survivors who shouldn't be facing you. And the reason for that is you just haven't played it, so Behavior can't pull any statistics from it in order to properly pair you with the correct survivors. So yes, it's gonna suck in the beginning. Yes, you'll probably dominate weaker survivors, and weaker survivors you're probably gonna get destroyed with not even breaking 8,000 blood points at the end of the game, but we have to give it time for it to calibrate correctly. And because it's so unique that every single killer will have their own unique MMR, there's not much more we can say until every killer who's in the higher upper echelon tier rank of killer plays every single killer so that the database can get some proper stats for you. That's the only downside, honestly, but I think this is a step in the right direction. You guys can let me know down below what you guys think. So now they go a little bit deeper into what this means. The most obvious thing that you will see when the new system is active is that there will be a greater variation of ranks in a single match. Rank 1's playing against rank 20s? It's possible. Don't panic when you see this, as ranks are not a true indicator of a player's skill and are no longer used for matchmaking, which is good. I'm glad that they're finally saying and understanding that their rank system is antiquated. Additionally, this system comes with a revamped algorithm for matchmaking as a whole. This should improve wait times for finding matches, and we will continue to tweak this part of the system to improve them further over the coming months. Like I said, give it time, it's new, let them get the proper data that they need and flesh out the numbers correctly. Why replace ranks? Well, because they're useless. Ranks are not a great way of figuring out how good a player is at a glance, because it primarily focuses on how often you play and not how skilled you are when you play. Based on our matchmaking studies, there are a great deal of low ranked players, mainly 15 to 20s, who can easily play just as well as high ranked players 1 to 5, but they simply don't play enough games in a month to increase their rank before the reset on the 13th. And as an inverse, there are rank 1 to 5 players, survivors, you know who you are, solo queues, you've played with them, who perform at levels more typically of lower ranks, but they play so many games that their rank is higher than expected. This results in unpredictable games. All 5 players may have the exact same rank but widely different skill levels in practice, making matches unbalanced. And yeah, we've all seen it. I mean, if you've played even like 50 hours of Dead by Daylight as Survivor or Killer, you can definitely see the difference between survivors. You might be a rank 16 killer going up against a 16, a 13, an 8, and a 2, and you destroy the team. Well, that's because the 2 decided to survive with friends with their 8, 13, and 15 or whatever, and maybe they don't really play. I don't know. Or they keep climbing up in the rank progression so that when they get to rank reset, okay, first rank reset, they got to rank 16, they're staying there. Second rank reset, they got to rank 12, they're staying there. Or they go back one. You know, they go up to just to where they need to go to get above that next color rank, and then they get kicked back, and then they slowly build themselves up until eventually they hit red ranks. So now after the 13th, they're rank 5, play like 20 games maybe, and guess what, they're back at rank 2. So this is pretty good. I like it. Like I said, they go more on how are the ratings better. The new rating system is focused on measuring a player's skill and predicting how they will perform against a given opponent. This way we can build matches that are more objectively fair to everyone in the game. We have analyzed over 3 million games at last count during our tests, and the matchmaking system is proving to be extremely accurate in predicting the outcomes of matches. By using the new system, we'll be able to place players into more balanced matches more often. When a match is unbalanced, the system will know exactly how unbalanced it is and adjust the player ratings accordingly. Now, why are there still ranks? This part I'm really into, and I've heard about it since probably earlier this year, I think, so hopefully they stick with it. But matchmaking has been and continues to be one of the hottest topics we hear about, and we have been listening. To get this implemented as quickly as possible, we have decided to roll it out independent of a rework of the rank system. That doesn't mean that we don't have plans for ranks, however. We are exploring different ideas, like turning them into a monthly activity tracker and reward system. You know, maybe second legacy, maybe just cool cosmetics. Then when we are ready, we'll communicate more about that. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. In my opinion, the rank system, it can go one of two ways. I like the Hearthstone system. For those who don't know, Hearthstone is a Blizzard Entertainment game. It's a card-based game, and it has a massive rank system where you go from rank like 40 nonsense all the way to rank 1. And depending on how you progress over the given period, depends on, one, what rewards you get. You can get free currency, free cards, free packs, a free card background, sometimes maybe even a free avatar, that kind of stuff. And then once you get past rank 1, there is a higher level called the legend status. So you can fight up against 100,000 rank 1s, and then once you finally hit legend, you get an actual number. And so you could be legend 3,264. Well, that's how many people are in the legend status. And then from then on, you basically play only people within your MMR or in that legend status. If there's nobody within your range, either high or low, then you'll start getting back into the ranks, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, that kind of stuff. And it'll give you appropriate legend points. So you can go from 3,000 to 2,000 to 500 to top 100. So I really like that. And also, like I said, they give you rewards based upon how you performed at the end of the given season. Or in this case, at the end of the given month. So that would be really cool. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead, hit like, and you know YouTube, you know how to do it. But if you want to know how I really feel, catch us live on Twitch. It's Parklis TTV. So I'll catch you there, and remember, stay safe out there in the fog, guys. Have a good one.